low hang snatch, some snatch balance potentially, some I guess overhead progression, so overhead press to push press to jerk, and I'll probably be it. So I mean that's a lot of exercises, but really the overhead press and push press, the jerk, I kind of consider that one thing since it builds into each other, and I'm not doing a lot of volume in those. I've been getting eaten by bugs, so I have the door closed, which is really fantastic. But snatch pull plus low hang snatch, I would like to get up to 105, but I also know that I'm tired from yesterday. Quad tendons are a little sore, so I don't know exactly what the weight's going to be, but I'm going to go 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then 5 kilo jumps from there and see what I'm able to do. But if I get to like 100 as kind of like a minimum, or even if it's the most I could physically do, I'll be happy with that. Honestly, if I do 90, then that's fine with me. For overhead presses, I also want to get to 90 with those for just a single, and then push press to 110, and rack jerks 135. But I could also take another jump from there, so that will kind of be by feel as well. But I'm pretty confident that I'll honestly probably get to 95, 100 in the snatch, get to 90 in the press, 110 in the push press, and 135 in the rack jerk. So I've been warming up a little bit. Basically ready to train. I got my wraps on and everything. So I'm gonna hit the bar a little bit and then start lifting. Definitely sore from yesterday, but it is what it is with that. I do one more set with the bar just to make sure I'm as loose as I can get. But I'm definitely, of course, gonna strap up today since it's pool plus low hangs. It's about as good as I'm gonna feel, but time to add a little bit of weight. Did a high hang power at 103, so I mean this should be a pretty manageable exercise to do. But low hangs usually, I guess, a little bit more difficult. Range of motion's a little bit more, but let's do this. A little forward on the pull. Yeah, make sure as I build up that I'm not, but it's alright. We got one person here. Appreciate it. Have a little 50th. Alright, time to do 50. Surprisingly, like, I don't feel, like, my quad down feels sore, like, everything's a little sore, but nothing feels too bad, so should be able to push up without too much of an issue. Feels pretty decent. Hello, Mr. Homeleys. Still hot outside. Hey, thank you. Not strong yet. Trying to. This is 60 kilos, so 132 poundaroos. It's really encouraging because usually my shoulder takes like a couple lifts to loosen up, and now it's like there's like nothing there, which is really good. It tells me that, weirdly enough, when I injured it back in May, it crunched up on my shoulder, so I figured it was shoulder. But what I'm kind of realizing, I don't know if it's true, but it's not my bicep itself, but the insertion of the bicep. So I think, how I injured it, I was trying to catch a snatch, and then everything came down. So I think it's something either got pushed together or tore or something like that, but it was something in between my bicep and deltoid, something in there. Because when I've been like massaging and working on that, it's been a lot more sore than my right side, which is really interesting because I don't do a lot of bicep training in general. So it's been very, very odd. But yeah, just like working on that has been really good. So 60, and I do 70. Whew. Very hot, it's very humid. All right, time to do 70. These honestly are feeling pretty good though. I'm pleasantly surprised. I lifted really heavy yesterday, so I thought I'd feel really bad today. I don't feel great, but also don't feel as bad as I thought I would. I feel like I'm just in a good groove with my pull. Feels nice. Gotta swap out my battery. I have two cameras, so I have my phone playing, and then I have a regular camera that's just out here. That's just for my normal videos, since all of this will record in vertical, and the quality is obviously lower because it's live streaming. Whew. Plus, I think it takes a while for it to actually upload. But I do appreciate the comments and a couple of likes on it. Trying out here, trying to get big and large. Not really. Trying to move fast. That's kind of my bigger thing right now. So that was 70 kilos, so now we're gonna go up to 80. If I keep feeling this good, I'll just jump to 90 and then do 95, 100, 105. I was originally going to go 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, but if I'm feeling how I am now, there's no point in doing all this extra. Especially when I'm doing other work. Alright. Is this a play? Here we go. So 80 kilos now. But let's go. Catching it in like the perfect spot. Definitely going 90. This feels really good. I haven't done a low hang snatch in a while. Been doing a lot of above the knee hangs, so below the knee hangs I haven't done in a minute. I go, you go. Yeah, I'm not doing 100 push-ups, my guy. I'm doing weightlifting, brother. I go, you go. You do a snatch, I'll do a snatch. But that's hilarious though, man. What was it? 100 push-ups, 100 squats? That's not a beginner routine. That sounds brutal. Especially because like 100 push-ups sounds exponentially more difficult than 100 squats if we're talking about bodyweight squats. That's just hilarious. Yeah, don't do that routine, especially if you don't train. Even if you do train, like, why are you gonna do that many reps? Even if it is body weight, obviously push-ups would be, but squats I assume would be as well. It's just goofy, my guy. That's just goofy. Parabolic burps. Let's go. Still moving and grooving. I'm kind of surprised how well I'm moving today. It's just the tiniest bit forward, but it really wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, don't read the chat. Don't do 100 push-ups and 100 squats. So we're gonna go 95 because the dumb part of me is like just go to 100, no problem. But we're gonna take smaller dumps here and go 95, 100, and then maybe 105. Hello from Ontario. I'm in Ohio, so we're kind of close. Maybe. I don't know where Ontario is in Canada. But my Ontario friend, I wonder if you know Camping with Steve. I like that guy a lot. I don't ever go camping stuff, but I do like watching Steve. I am getting destroyed by this humidity. Alright, so this is 95, it's like 210 in Freedom units. 210 in Bald Eagles and Freedom. Definitely felt heavier on that one, but I think we got 100 in the bag. We do that same thing. I think 100 should be all right. Okay. This might be the top one, or this might be the end of the road. I guess that's kind of redundant. It might be the top one, or I might go to 105. This sweat off. I'm dying. For sure. Angle that down a little bit. Angle this fan up to it. Phone feels hot. All right. 195 was. But not too bad. We're gonna go up to 105 and see how that feels. Should be alright based on how that 100 felt. Feel like I'm getting it into a decent spot. Would like to catch the bounce a little bit better, but worry about being stable overhead. Probably be on top of it. Move on to snatch balances maybe. We'll see how those are feeling once I set up for those, but this will probably be the top snatch. Definitely heaviest I'm going with that today. A little bit forward, but weight felt a little bit heavy, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, let's see how that looked on video. Definitely could have finished a little bit better. Oop. Too far. Could have extended better too, but it's a good start for that movement, that variation. I haven't done it in a while, so we're Gucci. Time to set up for snatch balances. Definitely gotta redo my reps. My hip flexor feels kind of funky. Oh, we're gonna set us up here. Oops. Unfortunate. But I'm just redoing my reps. Goal for snatch balances today, I would say, is at least 110. I did write down 120, but if it's feeling really bad and feeling really terrible, then I don't mind if they don't go as heavy. A lot of it's going to be dependent on how it feels with my shoulder. Low back has a nice pump from the first exercise, but after that, the overhead progression will feel pretty nice as well. Going from overhead press, push press to jerk is a really fun progression to do. It's one you could almost do like every single day of your training. Snatch balances are also not fun, but fun at the same time. They're brutal. But I think last time I did it, I did 120. But it was also the first thing I did, so I don't know if I can get up to that. But kind of have to see what we can do. For a little bit, I was doing snatch balance plus overhead squat, so that limited my weight that I was doing quite a bit. Hey, what's up, Brennan? Sorry, I have to squint at the screen because I'm blind. I just finished doing snatch pull plus low hang snatch, and then I'm redoing my wraps before I do snatch balances. So I'm going to do at a minimum 110, hopefully up to 120. Probably not anything more than that. I don't imagine it's going to feel good enough to do anything more than that. And then do some overhead pressing and push press and jerk. Probably just up to 135, so nothing insane. I went really heavy yesterday, so it's sorry, I'm trying to see. Oh, that was the barbecue guy. Barbecue with Neil. Wish he'd send me some barbecue. I guess I don't know where Ontario, Canada is, but you should mail me some barbecue. But yesterday, got up to 120 in the snatch and 145 in the clean jerk. I attempted 155 and I just cleaned it. I'm getting dust blown into my eyes. This is the curse and the blessing of the fan being right here. Clean was really hard. I was brutalized from the previous 2 days doing powers and stuff, so I didn't even attempt the jerk. But clean jerks are kind of a weird thing. Like, I feel like as long as I'm doing like 145 whenever I want, and even if I'm feeling tired or fatigued or whatever, then I know like I can basically peak my clean and jerk, like it's in peaked form. It's just really odd because for snatching, like I always feel like I need to be at a higher percentage than for clean and jerks. Clean and jerks, if I'm just doing 140, 145 a lot, then I know like once I dissipate the fatigue, then it jumps back up. And when I'm peaking, that I don't even have to clean and jerk well. Obviously you want to, but like not this past comp. This past comp I actually hit a PR like a week or so before the competition, but the one before that I did 162 in the competition, and the prep I didn't even do more than, I cleaned 155, but I didn't even jerk it. I don't even know if I did a clean jerk more than 150 the whole prep, but did well in the competition because competitions always go well. I'm gonna let the fan blow on my phone for a little bit to let it chill out so it doesn't catch on fire. Check, we're at 720, so it should start to cool down outside a little bit. It's still quite warm outside. I don't know quite the temperature. I'm scared to check on my phone so it doesn't close out the live stream or anything, but I think it was up to 90 today, and I mowed the grass before I came outside, so it's probably honestly one of the reasons I'm feeling better today. Training, or feeling good, better than I thought I would feel today in training, is the fact that I was walking around mowing the grass prior to coming out here, because I did the same thing. I mowed the back yesterday and mowed the front. I like to alternate the day, especially when the grass is really long, how it is. And I use this really I use an electric mower because my yard's real small, so I like to space it out between the 2 days, and no point in doing it. Yesterday the grass was still kind of wet, so that's part of the reason I didn't want to do that. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Always appreciate you stopping by, throwing a comment into the live stream. Yeah, I'm trying to do the vertical live streams a little bit to kind of experiment to see how they respond for the channel. It seems like so far, like I get a lot of subscribers from it, but no. It's really easy to do out here. I have thankfully good internet with my phone, and it's just training, so I can just set it up and hammer away at it. But just finished doing some snatch work, snatch pull plus low hang snatch. Got the 105, which I was pleasantly surprised with, and it felt pretty decent. The 100 felt good, the 105 felt heavy. But I'm going to do some snatch balances, so I was just redoing my knee wraps and letting my phone cool off a little bit by holding it by the fan before I start hammering it there. But appreciate you stopping by, sir. Get this set up, start warming up. sure. I made them red. they were white a couple days ago. But curious. I haven't done a snatch balance after doing snatch work in a hot minute, so I'll be curious to see how these are feeling. They could feel really bad, in which case I just won't do them. I just won't do them very heavy. But I'd imagine I can get up to like 80 to 100 without like actually failing it. But or take small jumps again, go 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, maybe 110, maybe 115, maybe 120. That's where we'll play it by feel. But I think kind of the minimum is 100, I think. I don't think that's a crazy goal or a crazy thing to think that I could do. So we'll see how that's feeling. But do the bar first. Nothing's tightened up, which is good. So we're gonna go right to 40. Definitely just be doing singles in this just because of the fact that it's a Sunday training session. So don't be doing lots of volume. You look for I mean I'm looking I don't want to sound negative about the Olympics, but it's one of the least spectator friendly things to ever watch just because it's so difficult to see anything when it's actually happening. Because I don't have any like YouTube TV or NBC. I don't have any of those streaming services, but I think it will be interesting to see Lasha. That's the most what I'm looking forward towards, and seeing as far as like Americans, Olivia, what's her face? Olivia, I forget her name, but Olivia, the USA person. Seeing those two people are going to be really interesting because I think she'll clean and jerk really well, and she has a good chance of, I think, maybe winning gold, but I'm not exactly sure who else is going to be in that class. But seeing what Lasha can do in his last hurrah, I think will be fun. And then maybe like the 102s will be good, but like I don't think Wes is going to do anything good. He's not looked strong lately, and he honestly shouldn't even be there since he just got popped for taking a stimulant. But apparently you can still take banned substances and still go to competitions. But that's not really his fault because it's clear that other countries are also getting that same benefit. You just kind of wish you would have took something that would have put some kilos on his total, not just made him feel good for a training session. But unfortunately, he lives in America, so he doesn't get to take those. Lasha does though, so that's why it's fun to watch Lasha. He gets to push his body to the absolute limit without any consequences as far as bands go. But seeing Lasha go, seeing maybe Giga Chad and Duraev in the 102s, like Carlos is going to win the 89s unless he bombs out or something, but he's just too strong right now for anyone else that's going to be there. So it's 73s. Like I don't know. Like I hope they're competitive, and I hope there's like good videos after of stuff. But I'm just worried that it's just going to be really uncompetitive, and like Carlos is going to win by 10 or whatever kilos, and Giga Chad's going to be up by so much, or Lasha is going to, like, they're not going to be pushed. I think the 102s could be good. I don't think the 89s will be good as far as like how competitive things will go. 73s, I think the Indonesian kid will probably just wipe the floor. I don't really view Shi as being able to catch up unless he's just been on a lot of the supplementation that a lot more than what he's been taking. But I don't really see she doing anything more than 200, but he could snatch something really big. And then anything lighter than that, I don't care about whatsoever. I don't know. I know like Hampton Morris is like a 61, but um, I guess if he sets like an Olympic world record, that'd be cool. But I don't really care about the super lightweight classes for men or for women. And then as far as women go, like seeing Li Wen's going to be interesting. See if she's actually pushed at all. I doubt it. But to see if she actually goes up. Seeing the South Korean chick will be fun. I'm kind of looking forward to her because I think she'll lift some, at least in the clean jerk, will lift pretty heavy. Coach Mary, like the women. I mean, besides Li Wen, like it won't be competitive for gold, but for silver and for bronze it might be. And then Olivia Reeves, that's her name. I finally remembered it. But seeing Olivia lift, I think that's going to be. I think she's probably just the best American lifter that we'll ever have or have. Will. She's the best American lifter that we have had as a country yet, unless there's someone else that comes up. But I think she could win a gold. I think she could set Olympic records. I don't know what they actually are at, but she's crazy strong. And it's insane that she was so strong that she made Maddie Rogers and Kate Vibert just not be in the Olympics. Like neither one of them had a chance in her weight class. She beat two Olympians. I mean, I think Maddie Rogers went to one of the Olympics. I think she went to the last one. I don't know. She didn't win anything, so I'm not sure. But like Kate Vibert, she just destroyed her. Just destroyed her, and it wasn't even like close. Which is, I think, just a crazy thing. I mean, like you had Kate Vibert who was just breaking a snatch junior world record like in the last quad, and then you have Olivia Reeves that's just absolutely just mogged her. It's quite shocking in a lot of ways, but yeah, I'd be curious to see kind of the results of stuff, and hopefully after the Olympics they post like the like highlight videos. I've always enjoyed those for the other Olympics because I don't really think I'll be able to sit and watch the competitions even if I had like the streaming ability. But the Olympics just aren't really they don't make them very easily accessible, which is kind of their problem. That's why world championships are usually better, unfortunately. But when you have people that actually care about weightlifting, that are setting it up, like Weightlifting House, they care about how it looks and how it flows and everything like that. Like they just do a better job of presenting the competition. And the Olympics, like I don't know, is that annoying person from Britain gonna be the commentator? Because if she is, I might just have to listen to it on mute because they just love putting her on all the competitions, and she is the most obnoxious person ever to listen to talk about really anything. Like I find her voice grating, but the fact that she's always in the competitions and loves all the weightlifters. And I remember she was on a Weightlifting House interview, and he was asking her, Seb was asking her about how she felt about the Iliad competition, and because she was commentating for it, and like if it was like really cool, and she's like, oh, I don't care, they all got popped for drugs. I'm like, okay, like as if you don't, as if you believe that they're going to, that everyone else is just not on steroids unless they get popped. Like it's just comical to have that thought. But I forget her name because she's just so grating. But I wasted enough time. It's time to do a 40 kilo snatch balance. See how this feels. The bar felt good, so I mean, felt good means like nothing hurt. Obviously, it's not going to feel heavy, but hopefully, it doesn't feel bad. My turn. Oh. Not too bad, not too bad. The most difficult part is re-racking it as far as the shoulder feeling achy about it. Actually doing the motion doesn't feel bad. But we'll do 50. Won't rest as much for this one. But yeah, I think, man, I am very blind. But yeah, Tony, I hope America gets at least a gold medal with Olivia, and then maybe a Olympic record. Maybe Hampton can do a clean jerk world record. That'd be kind of cool. big thing is I saw Bodie there, so hopefully nobody's driving around. Hopefully he's not allowed to drive around in France, because that could not bode well for anyone that's out there. That was 50, so we're gonna go up to 60 now. Alright, now just 60. It feels a little crunchy, but it doesn't feel too bad. Doesn't feel bad after, just the big benchmark, but we're gonna skip 70 and just go right to 80. Still feels pretty good. Just feels like hard, but that's more just the nature of the movement. Just not gonna feel good. What's up, Prime? What's up, Prime? Maybe we're just gonna go to 100, frankly. It's feeling good enough, and with these, I don't mind taking bigger jumps. Oh, I definitely need some chalk for this one. on me a little bit. Didn't feel bad. So we'll do that one again. Honestly, we're just gonna go to 110. I just need to get it back in the correct position. It wasn't anything about the actual weight feeling bad. Just gotta try harder. Ease on it though. Alright. So 110. No. That don't even feel bad. I wish it was nice. I missed it. Didn't even feel bad. That's the annoying thing. Look at the video of it. It's gonna be more patient. Yeah, it's I'm just letting it go forward. So we're gonna do 110 again and actually make it this time. No point of missing 110. gotta get it back more. It's still forward. Very annoying. Oh, very annoying. Well, we're gonna do 118 now. And at this point, any more misses means I'm just done with the exercise. But just gotta keep my left shoulder back. Keep it back behind me and it'll be easy. Oh, it's much better. Felt hard, but I put it in a much better spot and held it back. Held it back. And that was a big jump from 110, so that's good. Good. Alright, trying to get 125. Correct. Crack-a-lackin'. This will certainly be the most I try. This would be really nice to hit. So 125, so 275. strong. Good. It's really difficult, but that's good. I was able to fight it. Oh, I haven't done a snatch balance that heavy in a little bit since before my meet, I think. That was a big fight, though. That was good, though. Honestly, I think that's exactly what my shoulder needs. It feels like I have to like flex it to keep it back, my left one, to keep it back in a good position. And when I keep missing snatches, or if I like catch a little forward, my left side's a little bit forward and everything just rolls forward there. I'm really like having to lock it back. Honestly, like it's weird, but it feels good as I'm doing it. So it's like it's stretching it in a weird way. Not really sure, but thank you. I think those are recent comments. Sometimes I miss them, but oh, all right. I'll set this here. It stays, and once again, redo my knee reps as I do between all exercises. At least all the major ones. But oh, it's good. The dye didn't come off on these. So these were white, and I dyed them red. So when I was wearing them yesterday, my it looked like I got sunburn on my wrist, but it was really just some of the extra dye coming off. I kind of treated it like a tie-dye shirt. Like I soaked it, got it all, colored or whatever. Let it sit for a while and dry in the sun, and then washed them. But still had a little bit come off because I did put a lot of dye on there because I wanted it to be as red as possible. This red is the best color. So that's really good. So 105 in the snatch pull plus low hang snatch I was happy with, and then the 125 snatch balance. Anytime I'm doing that, I'm glad. Like the most I've ever done is 145, and that was it's not a consistent max. Doing 125 is good. Essentially, like snatch balancing anything above what I can do from the floor is good. Kind of like front squats. Like it's good at the front squat anything above what I'm cleaning from the ground. So, but Sundays like this might honestly be a fun Sunday session to do consistently, because I kind of get stuck in this trap of doing snatch balances or front squats or whatever on Fridays, the day before I do my heavy day, and end up like not being able to push the snatch balances enough. So, I think having it on this Sunday where it's kind of just a whatever day, like I'm gonna be tired from the heavy stuff the previous day, and I get to not necessarily do whatever, but like there's a lot more freedom. I'm not gonna like mess up my training for the week if I do a heavy snatch balance on this day. And like if I feel really bad from this training tomorrow, the focus tomorrow is back squats, so there's not really anything I can do as far as like snatches or pressing and stuff that's gonna make squats feel bad tomorrow. Because I did 3x5 at 170 last week in the back squat, and then I did a set of 10, which I don't think that's I think I might try 175, but the set of 10 might not happen. I'll be really curious to see how that feels. I also tried to do at the end of my session yesterday, because my quad tendons were really aggravating me, I did some wall sitting isometrics. So you just a wall sit, and I'm going to continue to add those at the end of sessions. I think that will just be good for just tendon health and just kind of extra stuff to do for my legs that aren't going to be like it's a perfect leg accessory for me, because I was you see with a lot of my training, like I'm getting plenty of squats and movement in, so it's nice to get something that's going to be not as detrimental to my recovery. But whew, what's my battery at? Can't see it. You're looking at my eyes, look at my phone, not be able to see it. Hopefully it's not too bad. Can't see it up there. There's still a green part of it. Oh, I'm so blind. But I do appreciate it. I get, what, 5 likes? 2 people watching? I do appreciate it. So, yeah, I'm just trying to put in some productive work. That's a tricky thing of training every day, is to find stuff that you can do that is hard enough to get a stimulus, but not so hard that you've destroyed your body for the week of training. Which is why I don't do like crazy heavy deadlifts all the time, because the neurological cost of them is too high. Hi, pink hands. Unfortunately, I can't read. I think that's Arabic. I can't read it at all. It doesn't translate on here. I keep getting dust in my eye. Probably because I have a fan blowing on my face as I'm taking my knee reps off, which probably have dust and chalk on them. So I'm just kind of blowing dust into my eyeballs. Unfortunate. I need some of those, like Eric Gagne, if you know anything about baseball. Eric Gagne, the closer, those goggles. I just need a pair of those, because any other glasses, I get too sweaty in my face and the glasses just slide off. But I think now is overhead press, and depending, the same kind of thing as with snatch balance. Like if it starts to irritate the shoulder, then we'll just not push as heavy as I want, and then I can cut off the other things. But do overhead press to push press to some jerks and see how those feel. But if any of them feel bad, then we'll stop, because I've already had a productive workout. I could stop right now and be happy with the training session that I did. But I definitely got more energy, especially, since pressing. I can kind of press like almost every day, as far as like the neurological cost of it. But I just want to make sure I'm not irritating my shoulder or anything. So we're going to, I'll leave my knee wraps and stuff off for now, and get the bar unloaded and get the bar back into the rack, because it's still got 125. I wish I could just power clean that up. If I did, I'd probably, my knees would explode. Shoulder's not feeling fantastic from that, but we're gonna work on our bicep a little bit more. Looks like I'm at 20% now, so yeah, I'm gonna work on this area, because I feel it up here, but I've realized that when I work on this upper part of my bicep, then it does kind of loosen up my shoulder a little bit, because I'm sure there's a part that's connected to it. Oh, yeah, it does feel irritated a little bit. Try to press the bar again. See if it loosened up at all. We'll try to add a little bit of weight. I don't think I'm going to do push presses or anything though, unless it really loosens up. my shoulders today, so it's not surprising. Let's do a little bit more. Just gotta keep working on the bicep, that deltoid bicep connection. Try to loosen that up. Alright. So we'll do some 40 kilo presses. We'll see how it works. So like, if it loosens up a little bit and I'm kind of like in between, I'll just do pressing with just overhead pressing today. Still kind of clicking and clacking. So I think I'm going to take a detour. Don't want to do push presses. I don't want to do jerks today. I do like that progression, but both of those exercises are not going to, are not necessary when my shoulders are feeling like this. So we're actually just going to stay at 40 kilos and just get some hypertrophy, because it's not feeling bad, it's not feeling great, and my shoulders kind of clicking, so I don't want to push up and regress things. So we'll play it safe. I've already done a lot. Like the snatch balances are quite strenuous for the shoulders, so just keep working on the bicep here and then pressing a bit, seeing if I can get it loosened up. Because even though I don't want to go up today, I'm just going to say this 40 kilos, so it'll be good for tomorrow. Ooh, all right. Same kind of thing. It doesn't feel too bad, but I feel like that's just a good enough weight for today, as I'm kind of working on the biceps, trying to make sure it's all loosey-goosey. Kind of wish I brought my massage gun out here. But I was trying to get the insert my bicep and where it connects to the deltoid, just kind of working on that whole area, but it's actually easier with my shirt covering it, so it's not, my hand's not getting stuck on the sweat. Just trying to dig into there, and hopefully, loosening things up. Alright. So another side of 40. I mean, at worst, I'm just getting hypertrophy work in, which is good. We'll do 10. First two I did 5. See if I can just do a quick set of 10, how that feels. good. Got a little burn in the shoulders. It got less clicky as I went, so I don't know if that's because there's blood in the joint now, but I'm gonna do some more sets of 10. I mean, it doesn't feel heavy. That's kind of the weird thing. Is like the weight doesn't feel heavy, but I just want to make sure that the mobility, like it's more of a stretch. I'm trying to not only press it up, but to press it back, because same kind of thing happens on jerks. As with snatching right now, is with my shoulder probably being tight because of the injury. When I miss and it's forward, same with jerks. If I miss, it's forward. So it's trying to press everything back or get everything back, stretch it out. But surprisingly, I like how that one felt. So I'm gonna work on my bicep again. And I do that same thing. Oh, my bicep hurts. Guess I can use it on this. So what I'm doing is pressing here, so I'm stretching up a little bit, and then working kind of like not the peak of the bicep, but right behind it. And I'm trying to dig there and my bicep a little bit. Just trying to work into that thing, because like right in there is where it's like just, it's rough. And then when I do the other side, there's like nothing, which kind of makes sense. So just trying to get that. Get some massage in there, and then do another set. Biceps are too big, I guess. Kind of unfortunate. Alright, so we'll do another set of 10. Maybe this will be my last one, maybe not. I think we'll make this one my last one and just do an AMRAP. So I'd say at least 15, but we'll see what we can do. That's about good. Overhead press is really hard to do after 15 reps. What's up, lava lava? But I think that's gonna be my last set there. I think it's good that I was a little bit more conservative. I didn't do everything I had planned, because usually my plans are too aggressive, which is good and bad. It means I do more than nothing sometimes. And thank you, lava. You call me fat though? That's are you being toxic? You saying I'm looking big because I'm just morbidly obese. Lava out here at the backhanded compliments. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Missed snatch balances. Snatch pull plus low hang snatch and snatch balances. I was just finishing up with some overhead pressing. Well, it's about to be over in about a minute, so I appreciate you stopping by. It's 3 a.m. Go to bed, dude. I don't even watch myself at 3 a.m. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it, because like I don't think I'm gonna do more pressing. I think I got enough of that in, and I'm gonna do some isometric, so some wall sits, and do some of that. But that's really not entertaining to watch, and I want to make sure my phone's at like 20% now, so it was I should say it's not at 20%, it's at less than that, so I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't just randomly die. But do appreciate you stopping by, lava and everyone that did stop by for any point. I do like I think as once the school year starts, I'll probably do these mostly just on the weekend. Probably not on Saturdays because that's when I do my heaviest day, and I think it's going to be good to kind of focus for those and um, not have sweat in my eyes, but also to have music for those. But Fridays and maybe Sundays. I mean, at least until it's cold. Once it's cold, then probably won't do almost any unless it is randomly warm and I come out here. But yeah, I don't know. My shirt actually feels pretty good now, so I think Isabel in there is the correct choice. But lava. The next live will probably be Friday or next Sunday. I could say with relative certainty, but a lot of it's just kind of subjective based on, if I actually want to, if I charge my phone enough. But I got work stuff starting next week, so I have stuff Tuesday and Wednesday, so definitely not those days. I typically train, so I don't know what time it is your time, but for my time, I'm in the Eastern time zone in the United States, probably about 5 p.m. This one I started a bit later at 6, but usually between 4 and 6 on a typical day. If it's Friday though, during school year, it's going to be like 6 o'clock, so that's usually a safe time. But I don't know, it's one of those things, it's hard for me to schedule it because then I have to be on time for it, and there's a lot of factors that get into exactly when I start training. But usually around then, it's never going to be before 4, that's for sure. And if it's anytime after 6, then it probably means I'm already in training. But I appreciate it. Yeah, I talk in all my regular videos, so there's that kind of stuff. So I do post a normal training video every day, so you don't have to wait for me to go live, because all my training videos I have live commentary on. They're not live. I don't know, I have all the clips edited together, and I talk about the focuses on variety of days and stuff. But I might do that, and then I also have been live streaming a little bit of chess, so that will most likely during the school year be almost entirely in the mornings on Saturdays, probably, or Sundays. If a lot of that's just kind of just determined. You don't kind of watch all of them because there's too many. You're not going to watch all of them. There's too many of them. Just to, it's 3 a.m., so go to bed. But I hope you have a good night, Lava. Go to sleep. It's 3 a.m., so take care.